Once, in a quiet village, there lived a potter who created countless clay pots. Every pot he made was carefully molded, shaped, and polished. But there was one pot a little smaller, a little crooked, with a crack along its side. The potter frowned at it. "It is imperfect," he said. "It cannot serve anyone. It is flawed." And so he set it aside, thinking it worthless. But the next morning, the pot was placed near a small garden. To the surprise of the gardener, water leaked from the crack, gently nourishing a patch of thirsty flowers below. Over time, those flowers grew taller, stronger, and more vibrant than any others in the garden. And the villagers realized something remarkable. It was the imperfect pot, the one considered flawed, that had given life where the perfect pots could not. My friend, life is much like that cracked pot. We spend endless hours trying to shape ourselves into flawless versions, polishing every edge, hiding every crack. Society, media, and even our own minds whisper, "You must be perfect to be loved. You must be flawless to be worthy. You must succeed without fault to be valuable." And yet, perfection is a lie. It is an illusion that steals joy, fosters fear, and chains the soul. The moment we chase it, we overlook the beauty in our cracks, the lessons in our failures, and the power in our imperfections. Consider the child learning to walk. Every stumble, every fall, every scraped knee is part of the journey. Perfection would be meaningless. Growth comes from the wobble, the struggle, the recovery. And still, how often do we chastise ourselves for stumbling, for failing, for not being flawless? Even in art, music, and writing, the most powerful creations are often born from imperfection. A crooked line, a slightly off-key note, a word chosen in a rush. These are not failures. They are authenticity, uniqueness, and life. The Japanese practice of kintsugi reminds us that broken pottery, when repaired with gold, becomes more beautiful because of its cracks. Likewise, our own flaws, when accepted, make us more real, more compassionate, and more radiant. Think about the mistakes you have made, the moments you wish you could erase. Perhaps a harsh word spoken, a dream abandoned, a choice you regret. The human mind labels them as flaws, as marks of shame. Yet often, they have shaped you, taught you, and guided you to wisdom you could not have gained otherwise. They are your cracks, your leaks, your hidden rivers of growth. Even the greatest minds and hearts were imperfect. Leonardo da Vinci had unfinished works. Beethoven struggled with hearing loss. Mother Teresa experienced doubt and fatigue. And yet, each became remarkable, not despite their imperfections, but because they persisted, embraced them, and acted anyway. Perfection also creates fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of living fully. It convinces us that only flawless effort is worthy, so we procrastinate, hesitate, and hide our gifts from the world. And all the while, life flows past, unnoticed and uncelebrated. Imagine a world where everyone waited to be perfect. No child would run in the rain. No poet would write a raw verse. No musician would play a trembling note. The garden of life would remain barren, awaiting perfection that will never come. But when we embrace imperfection, even the smallest step, the tiniest attempt, becomes fertile soil for growth, creativity, and love. Tonight, I want you to remember this. Your cracks, your flaws, your mistakes They are not your enemies. They are your teachers, your unique marks, your hidden gifts. The very things you hide may be the very things that bring life, beauty, and inspiration to the world around you. Think of the times you judged yourself harshly for being less than perfect. Now, imagine holding those moments gently in your hands, like the cracked pot in the garden. See how even your failures can nourish life, love, and learning. Your imperfection is not a weakness. It is your power. Before sleep, breathe deeply and whisper to yourself, I am enough as I am. My flaws are my strength. My cracks carry beauty, growth, and light. Let this thought settle in your heart as you drift into dreams, letting go of the need to be flawless and embracing the truth that being fully human is more than enough. And when tomorrow comes, take one small step toward authenticity. Speak your truth. Create something imperfect or act despite fear of judgment. Notice how the act itself, imperfect and raw, carries power, joy, and liberation. Each step is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your imperfect, beautiful life. Remember, perfection is a shadow. Life thrives in imperfection. You are a masterpiece, not in spite of your cracks, but because of them. Sleep with this certainty. I am enough. I am whole. I am alive. And my imperfections are my gifts. Tonight, identify one area where you have been hiding or hesitating out of fear of imperfection. Tomorrow, take one imperfect action, write a note, create a small piece, speak your heart. Let it be imperfect, let it be real, and notice the freedom it brings. Every imperfect step is a step toward authenticity and joy.